Hey everyone, welcome back to Build Tune Race. And we have completely outgrown our home garage, the other shop where we usually build cars, and I have stuff everywhere. I've just ran out of room, and I usually don't sell stuff. I just keep buying more things typically, so you know what that means? We need some more shop space. So that brings us to the backyard of the house and a concrete truck pulling up, getting ready to pour the pad of our new shop. So this is something I've wanted to do for quite a while. The two-bay shop was amazing, but I wanted to do a little upgrade, so we're going a little bit bigger on this shop, and we decided we're going to stay in this house for a while. So we even ended up pouring this yesterday. The guys were awesome. They poured this new pad, so it's time to do a bunch of work here in the backyard. We're going to be able to pull the trailer all the way in from the back. Don't mind the mess. We got everything everywhere right now. So then we can get everything organized. So we're going to be able to back the trailer all the way up to the new shop. The plan is going to be to take the sheds and move them over next to the shop. So then I have a more area to park trailers and maybe even bring in some more projects. What we have here is a 35-foot wide by 30-foot deep shop. This is going to give us a whole extra bay and a lot more depth compared to the other shop. The old shop was 24 by 25, so this will definitely give us a lot more. Not huge, but definitely going to let us expand a little bit. Good here, huh? Good day today. How many trucks will we take? Two trucks? Cool. 20 yards. There we go. First little slump of concrete. As you guys can see, we have the open car trailer back here. We'll be able to put both trailers. On the metal buildings, they end up doing a mono slab if you stand them up on top of it. Some people will do this and then pour the concrete inside the building once it's already up, but I like doing the slab. We did that on the other one. It was really nice. There it goes. Woo! That's the start of it. Can't wait to see it all completed. Ooh, now we're ripping. Shout out to Sergio and his guys. They've been crushing it on this. Ooh, that's looking good. One truck down, one truck rolling in, making progress. They went like pretty much the 4 inches is above what the ground was because it does slope up a little bit. So then I can have a little bit of a lip so water will go around the shop because it usually drains out that way. But man, that's looking pretty good. I like the depth. It's hard to tell until there's concrete there, but pretty much you have almost 2 cars worth of depth. Here we go. First half done, second truck pouring. They're already spreading it. There it goes, truck number 2's done. They're finishing it up now. Woo, that looks good. There it is, the pad's all done. We're just letting it cure up. They'll come remove the last little bit of forms tomorrow. There it is, 35-foot wide, 30-foot, 4-inch monolithic slab that's ready for the shop to be built on it. So hopefully we can get them up here in about a week or 2 and get the shop stood up.
Welcome back everyone to Build Tune Race. This is April, and James, my husband, as you guys all know, is currently out of town at P1 Manufacturing and getting content for us here at High Speed Media. So if you guys need social media, definitely hit us up. But that's not why we're here today. We're here because we are getting a new shop built in the backyard of our house, and I have to give you guys an update. So here we are. We just got done lining them out, spray painting where I wanted the door to be, and I'm gonna give you guys a little overview of where everything's gonna be. But we're gonna have a door here, a door there, and a door here, and then 2 windows on the side and the center. And then we had the man door placed in the back because we were going to put the shop over here in this area where that tree was. I gave up my view of the mountains. I don't know if you guys can see that. Because, well, I'm a nice wife. Decided to move the door over here, and now will be easier access for him to come out and work and really start doing some videos and get out of my hair because, well, 1, we miss you guys, and 2, James really needs to be busy out here working in the shop. That's what he loves. That's what he enjoys doing. And yeah, we we really want to do that. So really excited for this. I'm gonna give you guys some updates throughout. They just asked me how late they could work, and I told them I don't care. So I'm gonna go grab our DeWalt light and for the evening. So once it gets dark, they're gonna be working all night, and we'll see how far they get today. And I leave at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning to head out to Mega Week, and that's super exciting. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching, and sorry it's been a while since we've done a video. We are hoping to do more. I'm going to be racing Bernie a lot more this season as we have time to, but right now we are racing the business, High Speed Media, and it's been an absolute blast growing and scaling. So they are unloading their trailer, getting all of the doors off, it looks like, or the paneling, side paneling, whatever. Super exciting stuff, guys. Woohoo! Been running around all day, and I just got back to the house, and they've made quite a bit of progress. Oh, this is what we got going on in the back here. It's super windy out here. These guys are probably gonna work all night, I'm assuming. You can see like how windy it is.
All right, guys, the wind was way too bad here. I'm pretty much gonna hear anything, unfortunately, that April was saying. But more or less, she's giving you guys an overview. Shout out to her for giving us some updates while I was out of town. But it was pretty awesome seeing the shop come together. As you can see, all 3 bays starting to take shape, and you can kind of get an idea of what this thing's going to look like when it's done. They come out within about, a day or 2 and usually build this thing. I think they rolled into the 3rd day finishing it because they started late on this day, but about 2 days to build this shop, and it turns out pretty sweet. So, being able to see the walls, the higher roof that I chose on this thing, and the sidewalls weren't up yet, but soon enough you get to see it all together. Here it is, the new Built Toon Race headquarters. So, as you guys know, I had to go work and take a trip, and we went on Mega Week and all that stuff. Come back, bam, shop's built. This thing is awesome. Again, 35 wide, 30 deep, 3 bays. That means more projects. So, super, super cool. Show you guys inside a little bit. Bam. So I just measured, it's like 10.5 foot to the ceiling right there. So I should still be able to put lifts. I could, in a sense, put 3 lifts if I wanted in here. To do the math, that's 6 cars and a bunch of other little toys or tools or whatever. So again, not huge, but we can definitely maximize it. I use a lot of the space in the 24 by 26 over there. So we're pretty much gaining another 10 or another 5 feet deep and another 10 foot wide. So whole extra bay and more depth. It's pretty freaking awesome. This thing turned out pretty cool. As you guys can see kind of the air that comes through there and different areas. I do like on this building, they built it over the slab, so it has a little drip rail on it and stuff like that for the rain. So I would like to spray foam it. It's a good chunk of money, but we'll keep working on it. But more or less, just gotta wait for inspection and I can start moving stuff in. I did end up going with a gray bottom, a white mid, and then a gray roof and sides. I think it looks super cool. We kind of want to end up painting the house that color. So it's like a yellow, not the best. And then I got a whole bunch of crushed asphalt sitting right over there and some rock for decorative up near the house. That's going to get spread, so it'll be kind of like a little driveway from here to here and up there. But I want to get the sheds moved over to this area so that I can back the trailer in up next to the shop and then be able to drive it straight out. So that's what we're working on now. Well, there it is. Sheds are moved. Shop's there, and we got a whole bunch of crushed asphalt leading up to it. We've got the trailer parked back here, so this was kind of my idea, is if I could get the trailer next to it, then I could come out of here and get the tools for the race car. So the race car is going to go here. Maybe we'll put Bernie and Clyde in here, plus we can put some other toys if needed. And then we even have enough room now to keep the open trailer, which I need to go dump. The golf cart needs a little bit of love. And the drag and drive trailer, well, it's not going to be holding tools for long, because I plan on using that thing behind Salty this year. So I even got a little tent tower put into the building, which we need to finish that, but at least it's tempting a little bit. And we got some pretty cool lights up here. This is pretty sweet. Click those bad boys on, and they're pretty dang bright. I think I might end up doing a set of those. They're off Amazon in this bay and that bay. And if we had 3 of those lit up in here, man, would it be bright. So it actually worked out. It's hard to hang these things, the little brackets. You can kind of see when I was trying to use it right there. Don't work so well, especially when you're trying to hang that big old thing and you don't have a lot of ceiling to put mounts all the way around there. So it actually worked out well. We were able to just put it above the little rafter and it just kind of holds itself. So pretty awesome. I can get Salty out of the garage. This thing hasn't been fired up in a few months. And get April's Tesla in here, and then we can get some more room around Salty so I can actually work on this thing. All right, so let's see. Cold start after a while of sitting. Fired right up. Let's go. Plenty of room to spare. Look at that. Now the number one question, since you guys made it to the video, how much did it cost? So this shop here, this is pre-tariff pricing, but post-COVID pricing, which the other shop I got by quite a bit cheaper. This one here was about $16,600, I think it was, for just the metal box with the doors, the windows, the man door, that type of thing. The concrete was about another $9,000. So we're about $25,000, $26,000 into the turnkey shop. Concrete, all that. That's not wired yet. That's no additional cost for wiring it all in. You know, the lights are like $170, but that's a 4-inch monolithic slab and the box, which isn't too terrible. I think I had about 12 to 15 into the other one. So prices have definitely increased. This one I went wider, I had an extra bay, and then I went the long way, so I had a whole other door. So there's definitely some more cost, but it's a bigger, more usable shop than the other one. So if you guys are thinking about buying a shop, I'd recommend doing, if it's your first one and you're kind of looking for a cost-effective way, buy one of these metal boxes. They're pretty easy to do. This is a first choice building, but you know, you can spray foam them. You can put as much money into these things as you want. Hopefully I can, you know, find the budget to spray foam it at some point or get a machine, maybe do it myself, but we'll see. So the other shop, you know, I use a pellet stove during the winter, but I'm stoked with this. I'm super happy that this shop is flat out. So like when I go racing, I can pull the truck and trailer up just right there. I can pull the car right out into it. When we get back from racing, I can back this thing in here, lock the gate, keep it all shut, but the next day or whatever, or whenever I want to, I can drop the gate and back the car right in and just drive on a little bit of this asphalt, but it didn't even track too much in. You know, a quick sweep with the broom, we're good to go. And this stuff will keep packing in better and better as well. And you know, I couldn't wait to stick some more stuff in the shop, so we went and got Clyde, Bernie, and Salty all stuck in here, even the side-by-side, the motorcycles. So now I need a bigger shop. Really, no, I just need a couple lifts in here and I'll have plenty of room, but pretty stoked with how it turned out. Figured I'd show you guys before we end off this thing, what it looks like with even a truck and a side-by-side stacked in here. Got some work room behind Salty. I'll probably put some workbenches there. Got a workbench over here. Got Clyde, which he's a short little car, got plenty of room in between there, and some motorcycles. So, man, pretty cool to see how it all came together and how much room we have in here. Although it's filling up pretty fast, it's super nice to have everything in one shop, out back of the house, and even got the trailer. So this is what I was kind of talking about. I was able to drop the gate and roll Bernie right on in here into the shop. Next up, we're gonna be working on Bernie, getting ready to go do some racing, and also getting Salty off the track, trying to chase that 4-second 8-mile pass. So soon enough, guys, we'll have some more videos coming for you. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share button. We'll see you in the next video.